Good morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. Okay, I just finished, well, maybe an hour ago. Yeah, an hour ago I put the second coat of Hull Red on. I did video the first coat being put on. It's going to be in the rollback because I did the first coat last night. Minus 16.5 Celsius. Oh my, winter's back. But it won't last long. No. Okay. Let's do the usual theatrics, as I call them. We are ready for you-know-who. Okay, now about the Hull Red, before we roll back. I'm probably going to clear coat the entire thing. I'm going to wait until the first everything cures here, because I remember from previous builds I never did that, and I was finding that the flat, and I think I've mentioned this a couple of times, the flat paint does scratch very easily. Just rub it with your fingernail even, you know, and you get a real visible mark. So I'm gonna do the clear coat thing. People have been recommending it. I think it's gonna make my hull look a little bit shiny, you know, but hey, that's all right. It's okay. What are we gonna do here? Well, we got to get the masking tape off. Yeah, I guess we could do that next. But I think first of all, we should roll back and get that over with, because it's quite extensive. And I'll put in the bottom of the screen where you can scrub ahead to get to the end of it, because I realize there's only so much spray painting a person wants to watch, right? Okay. I suppose what I could have done is done the time-lapse thing, and just sped it up, and then the video would have been a little shorter. We are basically done. Step number 3 here. Number 4 is put the anchor together. Maybe we'll do that today. I might have to touch up the odd place around the hanger bearings, although I haven't really seen anything that looks like it needs to be. So, I mean, why mess around with it if you don't need to? Anyway, let's roll back. I'm guessing it's probably about a little over half an hour ago now, the last episode uploaded onto YouTube. And undoubtedly the comments are going to start coming in, and I would not be at all surprised if one of the comments went something to the effect of, I think I could have masked this off a lot faster just using masking tape instead of messing with this plastic. Yeah, I was thinking that when I was editing out the scene. I thought, this is a lot of fooling around here. This is just to keep the plastic from flapping around while I'm trying to work with it here, because I am going to have to, twist this thing back and forth, especially when I'm, spraying around the stern area where the hanger bearings are. Anyway, that's just sort of a thought. Now, on the other hand, I may have encountered other problems that, whoops, I'm a little bit short here. Okay. Yeah, that's probably better. This is just like I say, just to hold it in place here. Okay, now when I turn it over, it's not going to fall out, if you know what I mean. Now let's remember that we've got our little thingies on the sides now that we didn't have before. And so far I have not broken them off, so. All right, now I already packed this down a little bit. I want to go around this just one more time before I actually spray, and just to make sure. Okay, I'm gonna set up and spray the first coat this evening. So I guess that means we're gonna have a rollback tomorrow, doesn't it? Well, that's all right. You know, there are other things that I had planned on doing tomorrow, so at least there'll be some content in tomorrow's episode. So I want to go downstairs and work on my bike box extension. Yeah, weather is improving, and mind you, looking out the window right now, I'm seeing snowflakes. Okay, let's get our spray booth back over here and get our plastic sheet down and see what we can do. Okay, the reservoir is pretty much full here, as you can see. The paint is thinned out, maybe a little better than last time. My airbrush is set for about 12 pounds right now, maybe a little more. This is going to be the hardest area to do, so I'm going to do that first. Yeah, I'll get everything I can get, I guess, from this side, and then when I turn it around, I'll be getting the other side of the... I'm probably going to have to touch things up a little bit with a brush afterwards, where the airbrush won't get into. Anyway, here we go. Let's do the best we can here tonight rather. Now you notice it was spitting there? I forgot to take off the needle cap. No, I did not forget to put on my blue gloves. I chose not to. This paint seems to wipe off pretty good. Okay, that should solve our spitting problem. take it back. I think I shook the airbrush at that moment.
Okay, I think I'm going to press stop right now and turn everything around. Maybe I'll record the other side. We'll see what happens here. Okay, I think what we'll do now is we'll just let that dry, and I'm hoping that the second coat is going to cover up the dark areas where the black is sort of showing through. Yeah, we'll let that dry and take a look at it. Probably tomorrow morning, we'll see what happens. I would say it's probably 90% dry right now. And we will be giving it another coat tomorrow. I may not video it, see how it goes, because I probably do a better job if I don't video it. Let's just move it along here. You notice it's getting a little bit blotchy. Now this is the blotchiness that I allowed to happen on another build. I can't remember which one. I didn't bother with the second coat. Now this blotchiness will disappear. Now, I'm getting hung up at the other end there. Here we go. There's some places where it's quite dark. I'm hoping that like around here it's quite dark. The black is sort of, you might say, showing through, or maybe it's a shadow. Maybe it's a shadow. Anyway, I think the second coat is gonna do it really well. Yeah. We'll see you in the morning. We'll see you in the morning.
Okay, it is morning, and there is nobody more anxious, or maybe I should say apprehensive, than I am as to how our boot line is going to come out. I don't know if this is the best way to remove this or not, but I'm thinking it probably is. And I want to be careful not to scratch anything here now. I also want to be careful not to be sliding this thing around too much on the table, because believe it or not, even this soft microfiber cloth will scratch that paint. Okay, let's recompose here. I think we're ready to peel it off. I'm always reminded of a video that I watched. A fellow was doing I think it was a 720 scale battleship, and he peeled the tape off, and it removed the paint. And he, yeah, okay. Let's recompose here and peel this off and see what we got. I think maybe the best way to do it will be to turn it. Yeah, we'll turn it this way. Yeah, that's probably going to be the best. Okay, I'll just reposition a little bit here. Now I know you're saying, where's the boot line? Well, the boot line is going to be on this, under this tape right here. Get this one off first. I might have to end up doing some touch-up work with a little brush here. Why have I got a line there? Well, let's just keep going. We'll fix that when we get to it there. Oh, I think what has to happen is I think there's some tape there. I'm going very slowly here because my experience is if you rip quickly masking tape off paint, it has more of a tendency to remove the paint than if you go slowly. So I'm just going to push stop here and go all the way around and get it off. And then we'll try and find the bad spots. I'll show you the worst spots. Okay, generally speaking, I'm quite happy with the way it came out. There is one little flaw, and I'll show it to you. Okay, this is not the flaw. This it's pretty hard to show that the entire boot line all at the same time. But on the stern, I did not paint the black. I did not spray the black heavy enough, and it's a little faint right here. Unfortunately, or maybe I should say fortunately, when we view this thing, we view it like this. Now, I don't know if we're going to be viewing it with the bow to the right or the bow to the left. We'll have to see which way it looks the best, because I believe the conning tower goes right here on this side. So that would kind of block any detail that was on the deck. So it could be that this whole thing will look better from the other side. Well, we'll see when we get it done. Fortunately, it can be put in the case either way. I just kind of would like to have had all the ships going in the same direction. But hey, that's all right. We'll worry about that. That's not. We're not going to have to worry about that for a long, long time. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry now. Put this in a nice, safe place where we don't mark it up, and let it cure. I mean, it is dry, or I wouldn't be setting it on the cloth. And then maybe in a couple of days I'll spray the thing with clear coat. One of the viewers reminded me, he said, don't forget to paint the top of the gunnels. Well, I did. When I was spraying, I should have sprayed down along the top here. So now I'm going to have to go along with a little brush and try and do the top here the same color as this, and have it not blend, so it'll blend in, because it's not going to want to blend. Anyway, our boot line is on. Our boot line is on, and it looks pretty good. So those of you who are wondering how that system works, it works pretty good. It's not the only way to do it, though. A person could mask up one way and mask down the other, but then you've got to get the thickness of the boot line even all the way along, whereas when you use tape like that, and this, to me, a tape comes in different thicknesses. I think I used, what was it, 9mm? I think when I was at in Eliminator Hobby the other day, I was surprised at how many different ones they had, Okay, let's do our anchor. Okay, step 3 is officially done. Now, the anchor. This should go pretty good, except for maybe painting it. I guess just do one at a time, right? Getting this little clevis on might be a bit of a problem. We'll use the macro lens. Okay, I threw our little parts back into the tin because I started thinking about the clevis, and then the anchor chain goes onto the clevis, and then I thought, I do not remember seeing an anchor chain when I went through the parts. And so if we page ahead here, well, first of all, step 5 here. We've already done step 5. Here we just put these cross braces on. Remember I called them thwarts? Oh, no, we're not. There's a couple of pieces that have to go on the bow here. N23 and N24. Okay, so we're almost done step 5. So anyway, we get step 6 has something to do with, looks like a light. But step 7 here, it says chain. Okay. I don't remember seeing a chain. Okay, I found it. Remember we were looking at this wire and I said, I wonder what this wire's for? Well, turns out there's a little package of chain in with the wire. So, yeah. And this wire, we figured out what that was for. Remember that goes around the outside of the ship to make it anti-magnetic. I think it's called degaussing wire or something like that. I'm probably going to have to recompose to do this. Something like that it has to go. Okay, let's try not to move this out of the field of view here. Now, while I am thinking of it, this morning I was noticing that Peter from Off-Scale Modeling looks like he may have had another motorcycle accident. I don't know how serious it is or anything yet, but he posted a picture of himself with a looked like a neck brace and let me check the monitor. Is it still in the field of view? Yeah, more or less. There, got it. Okay, now let's not poke at it and pull it off. Now I think I don't think I'm going to glue this bottom tight. I think I'm going to leave it loose for a while. We can paint it, but I'm not going to glue it because I may want the anchor to fall a certain way, if you know what I mean. Okay, they're both on. I think I'm going to spray them instead of brush them. I wonder if it would have been better to have painted the 3 parts separately and then slipped them on. Well, I still can. I didn't glue them together, so yeah, I could still do that. That might be the best. Come on in and thaw out your paws. Good morning, Max.
Good morning, Rod.
Okay. are. I got a phone call just as you were coming to the door. That's why I was a little bit late.
Seaman?
No.
Well, nice sunny day. Going to Monday 7. They're talking about warmer for the next 3 days.
Well, that we can use. Yeah, warmer we can use, eh, Missy?
6, 7, and 8 or something like that.
Oh, get rid of more snow, probably, unless we get dumped on real bad.
I think we're getting close to motorcycle weather. You just need one good day, right? Can you get the bike barn door open?
I think I almost can. I think I almost can. Well, I wouldn't go out with the snow right there like that because I have to be able to back it out and turn it around. So even if the streets were clear, it'd be kind of hard to get it out of the.
Do you have ice salt?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Am I going too fast, Missy? Oh, we can never go too fast with that. Okay, it's gone.
We've eaten everything in sight, Dad. Time to go home.
And I saw you out on the street rolling around on your back. Yes. I thought to myself, you're getting yourself all wet to come and sit on Uncle Ron.
That's it. That's it. Well, Dow Jones down 900 yesterday and another 400 so far today.
Well,
Wow.
I don't know. It's kind of scary. It's a scary world, eh, Missy? Okay.
Missy says she's not too scared. Dog bones are around. Life is okay. Yeah, it's not a big cloud of snow. That's the nice thing.
Yeah. Bye, Missy.
Thanks, Ron.
Okay, see ya. Oh, it's cold out there. My selfie stick feels really cold when I crank it back into the house. Missy the dog. Missy the dog. All right. Now, what are we going to do about our anchors here? I think I'm going to disassemble them and paint the parts separately. Yeah, it should go back together once it's painted. If I don't break them, that is. Okay, I just finished editing everything out that you've seen right up until right now, and I didn't realize that our episode was as long as it is. I'm going to cut her off. I want to go down in my workshop and work on my bike box extension a little bit anyway. And when the weather warms up, it'll be ready to cut a hole in the door and stick it on, and yeah. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well, we're going to see you tomorrow.